INEC blurred additional 2.5 million votes in 18,088 polling units against Peter Obi, professor tells Presidential Tribunal. A professor of mathematics at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra, Eric Ofuedu, on Thursday told the Presidential Election Petition Court sitting in Abuja that from the INEC results viewing portal, IREV 18,088 polling unit results were blurred, but when compared from the EC88 polling unit results given to Labour Party against Labour Party agents at the affected polling units, votes of 2.5 million accredited voters were not reflected in the final result announced by the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Yakubu Mahmood. This was contained in Ofuedu's statements on oath admitted before the PEPC after being led to give his evidence in chief by the lawyer representing the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi Onyechi Ikpeazu SAN. In his statements on oath obtained by the Whistler, the professor, who said he specializes in numerical functional analysis and data science, disclosed that the affected scores from the polling units which favored Obi was recovered using Labour Party agents, EC8A copies and certified true copies of EC8As are supplied by INEC. So now INEC even supply. Okay, he said on February 20, 2023, he was engaged by the Labour Party and was later subpoenaed to carry out a data analysis on the election results state by state. I observed that from IREV portal, scores on from EC8As of 39,546 polling units were inaccessible, contain uploads not connected with the presidential election. From IREV portal, over 18,000 polling unit results were blurred. This number of polling units negatively impacted the votes of over 2.5 million accredited voters and 9.1 million voters that collected their PVCs, he said. According to him, overvoting checks on the 2023 presidential election showed that 4,400 polling units with a total of 2.3 million PVCs collected were affected, adding that the figure exceeds the margin of lead of 1.8 million votes over the first runner declared by INEC, that is Atiku Abubakar. On the 39,500 polling units allegedly not accessible on IREV, Ofuedu disclosed that both the number of accredited voters of 5 million and the number of PVC collected, 23 million, exceeded the margins of lead by far from the INEC announced results, 1.8 million over Atiku and 2.6 million over Obi. Citing Rivers State as an example, the witness said, from results on IREV portal, Labour Party got a 208,564 votes, while APC got 118,000 votes in Rivers State as against 175,000 votes for Labour Party and 231 votes for APC as announced by INEC. In Benue State, for instance, he said in the court document that a final vote counts of 281,000 votes for Obi and 258,000 votes for Tinubu were obtained after he added actual values on the form EC8As obtained from Labour Party agents in the state. He was of the view that there is no correlation between the result declared by the INEC chairman and what is available on the IREV portal of CTC of forms EC8A from the polling units as supplied by the electoral umpire. At the proceedings on Thursday, he asked the court to adopt his statement on oath while admitting his evidence as Obi's exhibit against the 2023 presidential election. But before he spoke, the legal team of INEC, President Bola Tinubu and the All Progressives Congress raised an objection. I know they will always raised an objection asking the court not to take his testimonies or admit his documents as evidence. The five-man panel of the court, led by Justice Hassan Samani, noted the objection but directed the witness to go ahead and adopt his statement. The witness, through Ikpeazu, tendered as his evidence reports of data analysis from the results of the February 25, 2023 presidential election in Nigeria. IRS scores investigation alongside Labour Party agents, copies and CTC of EC8A from INEC, Rivers State, Benue State, among other documents. The documents were again opposed by the respondents, but the court admitted them while adjourning to Friday for cross-examination of the witness. Recall that INEC said on March 1st that Tinubu polled 8.7 million votes, while Atiku and Peter Obi of the Labour Party had 6.9 and 6.1 votes respectively. But petitioners contended that if the actual result from 18,088 polling units are reflected and the alleged overvoting are deducted, the court will see he was the elected winner of the 2023 polls. After that, the next subpoena witness called by Obi's legal team was Lumik Edevbie, a director of operations at Rice News. He tendered the video recording contained in a flash drive to the court as evidence. The respondents objected to the video viewing being played, but the court noted their assertion but ordered that it be played. It was admitted in evidence and the video was played. The video showed when INEC chairman Yakubu Mahmood gave an address at Chatham House, London, saying that the result transmission read time was the way to go, and IREV was a secured archive of scanned polling unit results. When APC hear this kind of say, and so what? But no, they don't put on, nothing go happen. They don't feel remove them. They say the process will put on for them. That is exactly what they do. And don't be surprised, all this gra what they do so, all this initial gra sign it. They won't use a table people, and a lot of people are falling for it. And that was how they have been. They've been ruling all this while. They say, oh, I have this. Oh, this person is popular. At least Lagos results alone showed you that this man has been manipulating Lagos ever since Tinubu. See, we cannot continue in these irregularities, in abnormality, and we want to progress. We can't progress. That's it. You cannot have an armed robber after committing all manner of atrocities. You now come to church and be giving tithe and offering, and you are going to be praising it. You think God works that way? No, that's why Nigeria is see where it is and where it has landed itself, and people are enabling. They are happy. Go, it does not matter. No be how this now, just do it. Like he said, you are quoting Tinubu now. Grab it, take it, run with it, this and that. The evidence are there. The court can choose to do whatever they want to do, but we know the real thing. But a lot of people are carried away with all these shenanigans, all this boboing. Appoint this, sign this, all this way that they sign. It does not even have a reflection in people's lives. Even if it does, is that the way to go? The evidence are there, and that's why you always hear them. They will object. Why are you objecting? Bring your own evidence to counter what they have talked about. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.